Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is absolutely insane. We just got, there was a new Evo patch that dropped a little while ago, and there have already been some data mining that's been going on and some leaks. And holy crap, there is even more new ship news and other news than the first video a couple of days ago, which already had a ton of insane stuff. So we are going to go over this as quickly as possible today, talk a little bit about some of the new stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We have several new leaks regarding new ships, a new ground vehicle potentially, and some other things as well that will potentially be coming with 4.1.1 or 4.1.2 and some things like that. So let's go ahead and go through this. So this is coming from the data miners over at the Pipeline Discord. They do a crap ton of really good work for getting us, early information on stuff. So again, spoiler warning. If you don't want to see this, this is your warning. So the first thing is the ANVIL ASGARD exists. It is real, everyone. There is an audio file that was found that describes the ANVIL ASGARD. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that real quick.
Deploying the Navy's heavy hitters to where they're needed most requires a heavy-duty transport, like the fleet's latest addition, the ANVIL Aerospace Asgard.
That's very interesting. So from that audio description, what it sounds like to me is this is a vehicle that is more targeted towards moving the heavier vehicles. So I'm assuming, the Nova tank, the ballista, those sort of things, the Storm, which currently right now, really those vehicles can only fit in the Hercules. So I'm thinking, is this going to be a vehicle that's a similar size to the Hercules from Anvil? That sort of transport style of vehicle? I don't know. If so, that is going to be a very large ship. We'll have to see. But it is real. I at first thought maybe it was going to be a Valkyrie variant, but as far as I know, the Storm or those type of ships cannot fit in the Valkyrie. Only up to about the Ursa can fit in there. So we're going to have to see if we get some more leaks on this, and I'll make sure to let you know on that as soon as I find out. But for now, we know that the ANVIL Asgard is real, and we know that it's going to be a heavy transport ship. So it should be able to move, I'm assuming, based off of the audio description, it'll be able to move the larger vehicles of the game, like the Nova tank and the ballista. So that is the first big thing. The other vehicle mentioned is we have the Greycat MTC, Mobile Tactical Center. Let's go ahead and listen to this audio clip describing that.
Greycat has taken its tough-as-nails know-how and combined it with mil-spec hardware to bring their latest vehicle to the front lines with the MTC, Mobile Tactical Center.
There we go. So I'm not entirely sure what this would entail. I'm assuming this is going to be the silhouette from last year's CitizenCon that looked sort of like an Ursa. I'll try and throw up a picture of that real quick here. It looked kind of like an Ursa, but not quite. It had some Greycat lights and some other things to it. What a mobile tactical center would be, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if maybe that would be geared towards scanning or maybe e-warfare. I'm not entirely sure. So that'll be very interesting to see. Again, we'll have to wait and see if we get some more information on that fairly soon here. But that's what we got on the Greycat MTC. But that sounds like it is going to be another new ground vehicle, most likely going to be coming at Invictus as well. So at the moment, we have, assuming all the leaks are true so far, a very wide variety of ships that'll be coming very soon. We have the Starlancer TAC, which we are pretty much guaranteed to get at Invictus now. We have the ANVIL Asgard, which sounds like it'll also be coming at Invictus. We have this Greycat MTC, a ground vehicle. Sounds like that we'll be getting that with Invictus. We also have the Mirai Guardian MX, the heavy ordnance variant that's been mentioned as a straight-to-flyable as well. That will probably also be part of Invictus, and then there may even be others. There may be the Anvil Paladin. That's still a possibility. So that's like 4 to 5 ships that most of them are fairly, it sounds like they're not going to be super small ships either. So we'll have to see for sure. But right now it's seeming like Invictus may be shaping up to be very, very cool. And I'm sure a lot of money for CIG. So we'll have to see for sure on that. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at a couple other of the things that were mentioned as part of these brand new round of leaks. So one of the other things mentioned that's coming from another audiophile data mine is some hidden gifts from the Mercenary Guild potentially that are going to be hidden around the Invictus Hall. So let's go ahead and take a quick listen to this audio file and see what it says.
Proud UEE Navy partners, the Mercenary Guild, are thrilled to offer attendees of this year's Invictus a chance to earn valuable prizes that have been hidden throughout the hall. The more you explore, the more you can win.
There you go. So that could potentially be, you know, just some little goofy fun things you can find around. Maybe it'll actually play into something a little bit bigger. Maybe that'll be related to the new scripts currency, which, by the way, those are shown in the sneak peek. We're going to take a look at that in a second here. So yeah, that'll be quite interesting. But yeah, there's a crap ton of new stuff that we've got from the most recent Evo patch, and I'm sure we will continue to get more. You know, maybe there's some additional stuff more specific about the Asgard that we'll be able to see. Not sure yet. We'll have to just wait and find out. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at today's sneak peek. Okay, so here is the sneak peek from today. So this looks like it is going to be I'm assuming this is going to be the new scripts material or currency that has been mentioned in some of the previous 4.1.1 leaks. If you haven't checked out my previous video, I shared a whole bunch of new leaks that we had already gotten in regards to new missions and locations and ships and things like that. So you can check that out here in the top right corner if you click that little card there. But there's a new currency that was mentioned for both the Mercenary Guild and the Council, which, as far as I can tell, that's probably what this image is going to be here. Whether or not it's the Council, the Mercenary Guild, I don't know. These all look the same to me. But it looks like this will be if this is indeed the scripts, it's a physicalized currency. It's not something that's part of your wallet, so it's going to be similar to things like the Wicklow favors, or those sort of things. That currency in a way that you use to trade with Wicklow. So it can, in theory, it'll be able to be stolen from you. You know, you could get pirated with it and people could take it from you. You know, it's still yet to be seen what rewards we'll be able to get as part of having these currencies. So we'll have to see on that. But I think it's shaping up to be a very interesting patch. They do look really nice. It's a nice, you know, minted metal of some sort. Has a really nice design to it. So we'll just have to see going forward what other information we get regarding that and leaks. I think with the new Evo patch they put in, there's a few of the new missions. If I throw up the patch notes real quick, let me get that. So from what I can see with the patch notes, under features and gameplay, there are ship battle missions version 1, part 1. This content delivery is focused around developing a new set of missions featuring ship combat. Each mission will have improved scenario design and leverage new technology to allow us to improve the narrative flow of missions. The goal is to deliver missions with superior scenario design and a greater level of polish and attention to detail. So this is probably, again, mentioning some of the new, like there's the ambush missions that they mentioned and things like that. So that's kind of that's probably just how they're going to put it so that they don't spoil it quite yet. And then we also have, of course, the Gillies combat pilot training missions. Those are going to be for newer players geared towards that. There's different difficulty levels you can practice with to kind of learn your way around space combat and all those sorts of things. So that's all that I'm seeing that's explicitly mentioned with the Evo patch notes. I wasn't able to open them because I myself am not Evocati. Sad. But yeah, so there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on. I'm probably going to do... I have a couple of other things regarding some of the new ships I want to make a little bit more specific video on, so look out for that coming in the next day or two. But yeah, we're going to take a look at that pretty soon. If you enjoyed seeing some of the latest Star Citizen leaks and data mining news, feel free to like the video and subscribe, as it really helps the channel. And until next time, I will see you in the verse.